was bored and I figured I might as well just play this game and maybe live stream it. I'm using my shitty controller, so expect some iffy gameplay. Plus, I've been playing a lot of other games, so they may conflict with, you know, conflict with my memory of fucking buttons and shit. So, not too different games, really. You know, similar.
Well, if AIM's involved in all these tachyon disruptions, it means they're blazing new trails in mad scientist. Ing.
And with Monica leading AIM as scientist supreme, she'll be making things a lot more difficult.
Please don't make me miss Georgie boy.
Tachyon disruptions, increased production capacity. AIM's scaling at an alarming rate.
Well, let's drop in for a safety inspection. I have a feeling their days without an accident sign is about to be reset.
I was like, who am I playing? Obviously playing with some AI because I have no friends that play this. A friend of mine is
unknown transmission and, incoming.
Okay, I don't know who's flying that bird, but you're in the wrong airspace,
didn't
pal.
like it.
Jarvis, we didn't call this back up, did we?
This
Holy crap! The Avengers? I gotta put you on hold for a second.
Okay then.
Wouldn't it be weird if I was playing Kate during this? Just
hey,
a
Jarvis,
thought.
You got a trace on that call? The call originated from the facility ahead. It appears you have a fan. Always nice to be appreciated. She sounds familiar. How odd. I'm picking up some unusual interference nearby. Odd and unusual. Might just be what we're looking for.
I was watching a bunch of videos by, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but in the video, just talking about, you know, Avengers, and it's making me want to play it, so
There's a chest with
I
gear
spent most of my day
by.
playing Deadpool challenge maps to unlock all his skins for each level.
I can
love
acquire
that.
more information once we get there.
And I just found myself playing the infinite, you know, versions of them, trying to see how high I could go.
You fall to the son of Odin.
After playing Deadpool, there are some. It gave me some thoughts about this game quite a bit. No, where's Deadpool? Just like some things they should add, some things people have suggested, like a combo counter, something that like sort of gives you that dopamine when you're fucking doing the combat. Because right now the combat is great, right? But it's just you know, there's no incentive to do good, to not get hit and shit, other than, well, there's really none actually, just none. Whereas with Deadpool, you know, you're incentivized to have combos to extend them and shit, you know. But in this, it's really not incentivized. People have brought this up to them, and they've expressed an interest in the idea, and that they've thought about this in the past when developing the game, and that they're looking into it. Which is like their answer that they give everything. Like, oh, we'll look into it.
We shall triumph over all.
The idea is Jimmy from fucking California. We'll consider it. Really? They noticed me. rusty. I was actually talking to my brother earlier about Spider-Man coming to this and how you could play. Just some of my problems with like the character rate schedules and stuff. How they need to change it. So I told them, you know, they need to stop doing this fucking double not what was fuck. There's a word for it, you know. It's a term used for Smash Brothers, you know, like shadow characters, or basically a character
That did it. Theo, work your magic.
that is just a copy of another character that's already in the game, but like reskinned as if he's like a new character, you know, or her as if she's a new character, whatever the fuck. Because the leaks and shit for this game suggest, and well, from what we've already seen with Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, you know, there are doubles, I guess is the word I was using earlier. So double archers, two archers, fucking leaks suggest that we're gonna get War Machine. Leaks, a ton of leaks suggest we're getting a ton of doubles. And you could say that's to save on time and money, or just reuse assets and shit. It's like, yeah, it's or whatever, because it remedies the issue that is, well, I want to be Iron Man. No, I want to be Iron Man. Well, now there's two Iron Men, you know. But I don't want them to keep doing that, because it's like, I don't want an entire roster of heroes just be fucking doubles, you know? Because then imagine that. We gotta wait 2 months for Kate Bishop, right? We waited like 2 months, right? I think? For Kate Bishop. We got her. Now we gotta wait potentially another 2 months for Hawkeye. And then after that, we gotta wait another 2 months for, let's just say Captain Marvel. Then after that, we gotta wait for fucking Marvel, you know? We gotta wait for Black Panther, then we gotta wait another 2 months for fucking Shuri, and it's like, just don't do doubles. And I was suggesting to him that they should do what Marvel Ultimate Alliance did by releasing, I guess, bundles or groups of characters as opposed to a single character with like one story. That they should release a group of characters with that their stories are the single one, that they all share a story.
AIM units up ahead.
It would just save
They
on
appear to be
time, and it
investigating
would
something.
allow for us
Let's
to
hit them
get,
while they're distracted.
you know, multiple characters at once, as opposed to fucking having to wait one by one. There's just so many Marvel characters that they could just, like just so many. They don't have to just one at a time. Because I'm sure making the cutscenes, takes a lot of time, you know. The voice acting and shit, like, it takes a lot of time. Just save on that time by releasing bundles, man. So is Cap. I wanted to play Hulk today, but
This aimbot looks rigged to blow. Thermal discombobulation, sir. No doubt it attracted AIM's attention.
a lot higher of a level than my other
Looks like our
characters.
fan is causing a little trouble of her own.
And the lowest the difficulty for this mission could go was 40.
I'm picking up several distress calls. AIM security is on high alert.
I don't want
Guess
to
that
have to
ruins our
deal with
easy
just
entrance.
dying
Let's get to that facility pronto. If we're quick, maybe we can still salvage this thing. We need to find out how Monica's involved in this tachyon mess.
I'm very thorough in these big open shit because you know I don't like missing things. So I'm very much just flying around most of the time. Fun. Yeah.
Wonder what they're after. Revenge is often a strong motivator. Look at you learning.
I wonder if Jarvis just one day is like, yo, listen, just calm down, bro. Alright? I'm intelligent. I'm a fucking AI. Yeah, I'm on the verge of just sentience. Just leave me the fuck alone. Stop bullying
Our
me,
fan's
Tony.
probably inside by now, causing a great deal of trouble, no doubt.
I have a few other Thor costumes. I don't know. I like this one. It's simple, but different enough that's it's not fucking boring in the eyes.
So, mystery friend, you know that saying, the enemy of my enemy? She's not responding. Probably embarrassed. I am exceptionally well-read.
I don't like Kate Bishop and Tony's relationship in this. It feels very weird. You know, it feels almost on the verge of flirtation sometimes. It's like, you've known her since she was a kid. Like, calm down.
More guards incoming, sir. I see him.
Like, where's Pepper when you need her? that the sound is just not working right now.
Yield to the storm!
Shit's weird on the fingers for some reason. Another news, sorry. Another news, fucking today, they announced, Bethesda announced that they'll be producing an Indiana Jones game. Which, I like Indiana Jones. I grew up watching the movies at the, I think, Temple of Doom on VHS. I used to watch it. And, yeah. I haven't watched the one with Shia LaBeouf, though. I meant to watch it with a friend, but I'm no longer friends with that person, so...
Farewell.
I can still watch it on my own.
Like our mystery guest really got AIM riled up.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a while since an Indiana Jones game was made. It'll be interesting. I just want more Star Wars games, to be honest. I want good ones, alright? Well, not necessarily, not that all of the ones that we've been getting are bad, it's just, you know, I want ones that I kind of care about. Like, I'm a sucker for fucking Jedis, just give me Jedi, you know? Like, I'm hoping, cause, that Darth Maul game, man, that was like something I obsessed over. I still obsess over. Like, I have instances of just being obsessed over canceled video games.
Face of God's wrath! A mighty victory! We are not alone.
There's a chest with special resources close to your location.
Your battle ends here.
The sound with Thor is usually always fucked up. I don't know why.
Avengers!
Feeling pretty crappy.
Earlier when I was talking to my brother about the character release schedules and stuff, I brought up Warframe and how, you know, they will release like a character every like couple of months, right? And I was like, you know, they could get away with that because, you know, they didn't necessarily start with one character, I don't believe. And even then, a lot of people didn't really get into the game until after they had quite a few characters. So now they're up to like 40 something, I think, and they have a new one on the way for console, uh, Lavos. And it's like, you know, they could get away with that because it's a free-to-play game, and they have, you know, multiple characters as opposed to just one. Um, this, like, yeah, they have like 6 characters. It's like, yeah, 6 characters from the start. Let's think about, you know, you can only have like 4 characters at a time. You only have 4 fucking characters at a time. So that leaves like 2 unused. And let's face it, usually it's Miss Marvel that's not being used. Maybe Captain America. But still, they should have had a bit more characters in this at the start. Just making sure. That guy's ribcage is just caved in. Yeah, the audio is just fucked. Alright, we can progress pretty much now. Oh, this guy respawned. That's the way they want me to go. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, so onward.
You picked an awful time to follow me, Stark.
AIM has deployed gatekeepers to maintain security. You'll need to dispose of them before I can get into their system. I'm in. Beautiful work, Jarvis. Let's get inside. Your excitement worries me, sir. Don't act like you aren't enjoying this.
Jarvis just accusing Tony of being sadistic. Just imagine Jarvis saying that to fucking Punisher. It's like, yeah, he's kind of enjoying this.
Okay, and I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting, Tony.
Tony? Wait, do we know each other?
You don't remember me? Oh, that kind of stings.
Well, I know a lot of people. How about a hint?
Okay, let's see. World-class archer and gymnast? No? Part-time private investigator? Full-time genius? Looks slamming in purple? What? It's Kate, dummy.
Kate Bishop? But you're a little kid. A little tiny kid.
You know I was 19, right? You make it sound like Hawkeye was training a baby.
What are you doing here? Where have you been?
There'll be time to catch up later. Hopefully. Meet me inside.
We're on the right floor.
She's 21.
Follow the robot trail, and you'll find the hangar. I'll meet you there.
Lots of busted robots
No,
in here.
I'm fucking stupid.
You did a lot of damage.
Don't.
You bring a wrecking crew or something?
Yeah, me.
Not
bully
bad,
me.
kid. Not bad at all.
I deserve to be bullied.
Seeing anything interesting? Something about tachyon disruptions, maybe?
Close to something. What? Who knows?
The hangar is just up ahead. Find the correct terminal, and I'll take care of the rest. Got it.
This room gave me trouble the first time I did this shit.
And open. And it's not open.
Oh, great! The game's got me boxed in.
I'm afraid I can't lift the emergency lockdown through this terminal.
Another foe vanquished. The enemy has been locked in place.
I'm beaming with pride!
If I remember the layout, there should be a server room to your right. Cool. I don't mean to rush you.
Yeah, I was about to say, gotta stand on square, defend.
Okay, what am I looking for?
Okay, I found something. Traffic.
Hey, Kate, you there? We've lost her signal, sir. It appears communications are being scrambled. Get us into their system. You'll need to maintain control of all 3 consoles. On it.
Yeah, at some point when I was playing this the first time, I just gave up trying to maintain all 3.
Good.
Stuck
we have
with
control
2.
of this terminal. This one's ours.
I am unable to move. All right.
Got it. Nice work. Just keep AIM from getting control back. Any idea what this facility is being used for? Security is top-notch, something highly classified. Once I've lifted the lockdown, I can work on locating their records. It may take some time. Let's get to Kate first. We'll figure out the rest from there.
Man, the fuck?
I am unable to move.
They have control of one of the consoles. Doing the best I can, buddy.
You fall to the son of Odin.
I need you to hold them off. Oh, I thought you wanted me to let them take over the servers. My bad. Is that sarcasm, sir? Just focus on getting control of the system, all right?
I've weakened.
Oof.
Thor went down.
My gratitude is yours.
Surprise! Lock it down! We still got this!
Did I? What the fuck? I was on it.
Avengers, charge! I'm fighting through some pain, folks.
I'm in. Security lockdown is lifted. You still with us, Kate?
Yeah, I got this. I got this. Don't worry about me.
Double time it to that hangar. Some more bad news, I'm afraid. All these files are encrypted. I can't read them. Grab what you can. We can take stock once we're out of here.
What took you so long? Fighting robots? Ha! Me too. Oh, speaking of. What?
Looks like you got a
All
handle
we
on
do
things.
is fight robots,
Got
Kate.
surprised.
You're one surprise after another.
That's our secret.
I'm pretty great.
Thunder and lightning!
Drop 'em like flies.
You got it, kid. You hanging in there?
Oh, you know, nothing a few hundred bandages won't fix.
I swear you aged more than 5 years.
Yeah, you too.
The enemy has me locked in place. I believe I have made my point.
Old man?
Yeah, I gotta wrap things up in time for dinner at 4:30.
Okay, and that's my cue. Thanks for the assist, Tony.
Hang on, you're not leaving until you explain yourself.
The
I'll
other
be in
adventures
touch.
are just
Sneaky promise.
not there. Ah, my knuckles. Yeah, that lockdown
See you around,
thing
Avengers.
really
Think
hit
you
us
can trace her,
hard.
Jarvis? Coordinates added to the war table.
Theoretically, I could keep doing that mission for the, because it's a guaranteed gold gear, I believe. So I could theoretically just keep doing that one for better gear, but I really don't want. I really don't want to keep doing it. Let's just auto-equip the shit. I don't really. I started to change my formula of upgrading gear after a certain point, because it's like there's no point in upgrading, say, this 123 or power level 123 grip for my fucking hammer, because if I do another mission, I'm just gonna probably get a higher level version, you know? So, there's no point. At least not at the moment, until I hit cap, so I prefer ice, so yep, got that there. Yeah. And my melee went down. Oh well. And gonna get rid of that one. Get rid of this one. Do we? Nope. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Nope. And these other ones, if yeah, yeah, these are fine. Okay. Let's see where I am in this shit. About 60%, and then with my assignments. Eh, 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 eh. Now, who else do I want to play? That's the real problem with this. It's like, if I want to get fucking Thor to max, I have to keep playing as him and go into higher level missions that will probably fuck my Captain America, fuck my Hulk, and then fuck Iron Man. Like, so that's a shame. Um, let's see. Yeah, this mission's just gonna be here. So, oh, it changed from being a guaranteed gold? Is it because I'm Thor? Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna be Hulk because I'm in a Hulk mood. Yeah, it just changed. Yeah, jeez. Alright, it sucks. um, I guess we'll do this. I guess. Eh, eh, eh. Let's launch the fucking mission. Typically, when I play this game, I listen to music.
We have
I try
managed
to
to
play
locate
music
another of
that
Aim's hive factories.
Good.
really
Let's
goes with
pay
their
the place a
combat.
visit and take it out of commission.
Works for me.
That's another thing that could incentivize people to want to do good in a game. Like the Devil May Cry series does it. You know, they have the style system, and then they also have the music. Music will change depending on, you know, how good you're doing. So that really incentivizes you to do good. This game doesn't really have any of that, so they should really work on it.
Uploading the entrance's coordinates to your HUD.
And it's not like they don't get these characters and their music and shit. So like, I think Tony in the story has so many fucking like rock songs playing for him that it's just it wouldn't be that difficult in my opinion to get something made. Sometimes there's a chest around here, so gotta keep on the lookout. I really think they should have gave Hulk the option to like super jump by just holding the button. Something like Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Access that terminal.
Also, I don't remember if this is a thing or not, but wasn't there like a fucking reticle for Hulk? Because now there just isn't. Now it's just like this green, that thing. Just doesn't make sense to me. Could have sworn there was a reticle. Because now it's just more difficult to fucking aim with him. And sometimes when you play other characters, I think after playing the Hulk, the reticle will bug out to be the Hulk's for like a brief second. So I don't know if it's a bug or not. I haven't really looked into it. It's not like a game-breaking fucking bug, if anything, so it's whatever. But, yeah, like a charge jump right now with him would be very beneficial. Alright, so there's just nothing up here. Ah, shit, I forgot. So if it goes down beyond a certain point, it just... you lose a star. Just put up some fart clouds. There are some interesting, it's very interesting, like, because you can play a lot of these characters any fucking way you want, but I think with some, there's some optimal ways to play them, like, Iron Man, there's like I think an optimal way of playing him, like a specific way he has to be played, that I think is fun. A friend of mine, back when he was playing this, before he deleted it, like, he was not a fan of that way of playing him. He just wanted to go around doing, you know, melee and shit. It's like, you could do that, but I don't think it's optimal with Tony, you know, with Iron Man. Like, you could do melee, but it's also like, he's such a mobile character, and he's got his like range, you know, so you gotta use that to like use those strengths. So he's super mobile, just fly around, right? You could like, I wish I could demonstrate right now, but you just fly around and stop occasionally and start shooting at people or doing melee, and you could say in the air, you just, or It's not a good button. You're just in the air, flying as him, and you just stop by fucking slamming down to the ground onto a group of enemies to start going into combos, and then jump up and fly away, reposition yourself so that you can start shooting them from like above. Like he's really fun when you do that, and I have like a video up of me like uh, showing a bit of that off. And what else? With Hulk, I was experimenting with some other ways of playing him a few weeks back because I had gotten I have a gear piece that makes, I think, my large debris. No, it wasn't my large debris. It was my fart rocks, baby rocks. Give me a second. I'll actually show it off. I think it's this one. It was this gear piece, I think. No. I think I got rid of it, but it basically made my large debris, you know, imbued with like either plasma damage or either plasma damage or gamma damage. I think there's also like particle damage, so if that's something you want, but he has a lot of melee options and shit with the large debris. It doesn't just have to be used for ranged, you know. Same thing with the small one. So throw it like that, or you could slam it down. You could hit someone with it. You can do a lot with it. But with the large debris, you know, you can pick it up. You could swing it. I like to call that one the meteor. So, like, I was gonna make a video called Hulk the Nuke build, and it was just like plasma damage, large debris and shit, and, like plasma damage Hulk. You just slam down, doing a bunch of plasma damage, throwing it, you know. Cool shit like that, and with Hulk, my perception of him was, oh, he's just a melee character, you know. He is, but you could do a lot of mixing up with his melee, and it's really fun.
Be ready for anything.
Like, Thor is the best of like both worlds in my opinion, because he's a tank, but he's a mobile tank with some really good like range.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert.
I don't know where
Updating
like
your HUD.
Cap falls. You know, I have ideas where he falls, but yeah. But with like the large debris with Hulk, you could like really just middle of like a combo, pick it up and just do some shit. You know, there's a lot of like room for experimentation with these characters, I think. And that's always good. Like a game like Warframe always also feels a little bit rewarding in that sense, where you can experiment a lot and come up with your own ways of play. You know, it gives you tools for creativity, with just the mechanics that are already in the game. And kudos to Crystal Dynamics for that. But, you know, this game is still very flawed and needs to be fucking, in my opinion, fixed, so. And, yeah.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
You also just play Hulk as like this large AoE boy, you know?
Excellent. Another agent
Just
down.
doing a lot of power slam attacks. Like it's
Well done.
whatever
That
you
squad
want.
member has been neutralized. Another enemy defeated.
Damn it, Thor. Alright. I need to experiment with like grab attacks. Some more. Might try some of that in a bit in this shit. Oh. I had a live stream pulled up on my phone for Warframe. It just ended, so I'm gonna turn off my phone.
AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their emergency generators. Disable them.
Yeah, I definitely think they removed the reticle or something. Something's up, because I remember a fucking reticle now.
Let's shake this up. It's unstoppable.
Thanks, Thor, for completely moving them.
You need to access the terminal to reach the turbine.
There's a lot of options for like just team play, you know. It just sucks that there's not much to do in this, you know. Not enough to do, not a lot to do in this, and not a lot, you know, worth doing, I guess. Not a lot that's enjoyable, and you know, not many people playing this. Not many people playing this game. Sorry.
Destroy the turbines.
Like my brother got this, and I haven't really played with him yet.
AIM has sent forces to stop you.
Attack formation.
That turbine is finished. Well done.
I guess what else? I guess Spider-Man. 'Cause I have my theories on how
You disabled the
some of
turbine.
his shit's gonna work after Kate came out. You know? When Kate Bishop came out, there was a lot of clarity, I think, that came to me with how some characters might play, specifically Spider-Man. Because it's like, everybody was asking, well, how the fuck is the web swinging gonna work? How are his webs gonna work? How are all these things gonna work? I think it's gonna be a mix of Kate Bishop and Iron Man. And I'll explain why. I think his intrinsic ability is going to be his web shooter, similar to like Spider-Man PS4, where you know you have a certain amount of web fluid, and when you use your web abilities in that game, you run out of it. You have to wait a short period of time before you get it back. So, Iron Man in this has like a similar. His intrinsic ability works similarly. So, with his ranged attacks, when you're using like your blasters and shit, it eats up your intrinsic ability. So, Spider-Man's would work similarly when you're using like his web shooters to shoot webs or web up people. It'll use up the web fluid, and but then also you'll have potentially similar abilities like Kate, where you have like a teleport up ability, you have a teleport dodge ability, and I believe a teleport ability where you teleport above an enemy and then slam down with your sword. And then you have a teleport to enemy ability with your square. Spider-Man will have similar inputs that allow for him to do various web specific abilities, like a web dodge, a web zip to enemy. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like, it sounds interesting, and I'm kind of interested to see how it's implemented. I think it's bugged. I mean, of course it's bugged. It's whatever if it is. I'm not gonna fucking cry over it.
The generator is no longer functional.
But yeah, fucking. I think it's the swinging that's going to be the curious thing, you know. I think what they could end up doing is that. No.
Aim resistance is certainly increasing.
Because I really don't want his web swinging to be, oh, you could swing off of specific things like Black Widow and Miss Marvel, you know.
An elite aim team.
Because that's not Spider-Man. His webs latch on to just about anything. So would he just be able to do that all the time? And would that create issues similar to Kate, where when you're trying to jump around the map, you occasionally will teleport up to a perch because her teleport her X also counts as a teleport occasionally, depending on the situation. It could also be that his swing is R2X, which is what my initial thought was
One of their
after
agents
playing
is down.
Kate for Spider-Man, so that he could like swing around still, and you won't have the issue of you pressing X accidentally sometimes when you're trying to like swing around.
Excellent. Another agent down.
I was also thinking about who would they get to play him. I think yesterday I suggested Josh Keaton, and I misspoke by saying
Well
Josh
done.
Keaton
That squad
voiced
member has been neutralized.
the 1990s Spider-Man. He voiced the Spectacular Spider-Man, not the 1990s Spider-Man. It would be cool if they got a familiar voice, you know. Then I thought about, well, is it gonna be an adult Peter Parker, or is it gonna be a teenage Peter Parker? And I'm thinking it's gonna be a teenage Peter Parker because brand synergy
Another enemy defeated.
and him and Spider-Man being exclusive to PlayStation is very clearly a Sony move, in my opinion. So
The team are no longer a threat.
I think it's going to be a teenage Peter Parker, just so that it has that synergy between the movies, because I also think Spider-Man's face change in Spider-Man PS4 and onward is a Sony move of them just going, well, we want him to kind of look like Tom Holland, so that people think about Tom Holland when they play the game, so that makes them want to go watch the movies, etc. So that's why I think Spider-Man in this is going to be a kid or a teenager. And if he takes off his mask, he's going to also look like Tom Holland. Which I'm fine with him being teenage Spider-Man because, you know, mainly because it's been a while since we've had a teenage Spider-Man or teenage Peter Parker in the Spider-Man games.
Head for the location on your HUD.
I think the only time we ever had a teenage Peter Parker in a Spider-Man game was Ultimate Spider-Man. He was in high school in that game, so
There is a chest with gear close by.
I wouldn't mind him being a teenager in this. I just don't want him to be a fucking carbon copy of Tom Holland visually. We're supposed to get fucking Spider-Man in like 2 months. I doubt it, but you know, it's whatever.
Your objective is ahead. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
look, a new nameplate. Yay. Um, what else? Let's take a look. Might end up leveling this up just cause, but at the same time, really no point because it's just gonna be a level 40. The only reason why I would be leveling it up is for the perks. So I'm just reading these. A lot of these are just fucking questionable. So, it's like occasionally I'll get gear that is like lower level than the fucking gear that I'm currently at.
Not bad.
It's like,
Not bad at all.
really shouldn't be doing that, but thanks. It's probably just one of the plethora
These enemies must be
of fucking
defeated.
bugs in this.
You're good now.
Open the pipeline! Corner pocket! Yield to the storm!
The enemy
I was about to ask, who will they add? Because I was bringing up about how there's a bunch of doubles for all these different characters. Who will they add for Thor's double? And it's just going to be Lady Thor, or well, everyone was saying her name is Mighty Thor. It's like, listen, it's Lady Thor. Just call it Lady Thor. Mighty Thor. All Thors are mighty. Like, it's fucking Thor. You know.
We have reached the hive's final floor.
In this game, he calls him. He says he's mighty. Like, Just female Thor, Lady Thor.
If you can gain control of AIM's network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security system.
I'd probably prefer Beta Ray Bill, but just stick to Thor.
Head for the terminal so I can get you inside the lab.
It'll be weird though, actually. No, never mind. This is why I say it's weird, because in the comics, Lady Thor, Jane Foster, who's Lady Thor, she has cancer, and it's such a big, integral part of her story. So, to just have her walking around here, perfectly fine, would be so weird. Because every time she turns into Lady Thor, it burns away her
AIM's
chemo,
network
so
is
she's
equipped with a
dying.
multi-point authentication system.
She dies
I
a
need
bit
access
more
to
every
multiple
time she
terminals.
turns into
The
Lady
more the
Thor.
better.
So,
AIM will attempt to
it'll
initiate
be
a
just
shutdown
weird.
protocol if they gain
Plus,
access to the terminal. You cannot let them.
she uses Mjolnir, so it can't really be too Mjolnir unless she's from an alternate universe, but there's no multiverse shit in this just yet. So I guess Beta Ray Bill is the most logical option, but I don't think that's gonna happen. He's somewhat niche, you know, or at least niche enough that 'cause they wanted this game to also appeal to casual fans of like the movies and shit, which is why there's some level of similarities visually between the games and the movies, the game and the movie.
AIM has initiated their shutdown
But enough
protocol.
to where I'm just not bothered by it, like I was with some of the designs in Ultimate Alliance, you know?
Beginning infiltration.
What else?
That helps, thank you. I'm inside AIM's security system. AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol. The shutdown protocol is progressing.
And
AIM
with
is trying
Beta
to
Ray Bill, he
remove me
doesn't
from their
use
system.
Thor's hammer, he uses Stormbreaker. So I thought Christian Bale, because Christian Bale was reportedly going to be in the next Thor movie. I thought he was going to be Beta Ray Bill, and I was so excited, you know. But then they announced that he's playing a villain in the comics. It's a fairly new villain, I believe. And I've heard good things about the villain. It's just... villains in the Marvel movies don't last very long, you know? I don't want another villain that's just gonna fucking die, and then, oh,
I'm inside AIM security system.
Like, spoilers, but Mysterio was a very interesting villain, a cool take, and what happens? He dies, and, you know, the theory is that he faked his death. I believe it, but, still, you know,
I've breached aim.
there's a chance he's not dead. I'm gonna go off on Far From Home, but one of the things I don't like is that even the villain is so. That's another thing with Vulture too. Vulture and Mysterio's villain, the characters revolve so much around Tony Stark.
Excellent work.
Tony Stark
This
fucked
hive
over
is offline,
both of
though
them.
we need to keep hunting for others.
They don't feel, you know, they feel like villains that Tony Stark just was not being bothered with, you know. And I don't want that. I don't want that for Spider-Man. You know, there's a massive separation between Spider-Man and his villains. Yes, some of them have like a connection to him, like a personal connection to him, like Norman Osborn and Harry. You know, I'm sure there's some other villains as well. And to have like two of his villains so far in the movies just be connected to fucking Iron Man in some way. It's ugh. What I would have preferred is if, um, like, one of the people that is technically Mysterio in Far From Home. He's got glasses. He's a scientist from the first Iron Man movie. I would have liked if all of them were various like disgruntled like people throughout the MCU, you know, not just pertaining to Tony, but other like characters, like a guy who fucking brought Cap his fucking coffee one day, and Cap didn't say thank you because he forgot. Some shit like that, like various different ones. So it just wasn't completely focused on Tony, and that this was them basically trying to get the spotlight, and be uh, trying to get the spotlight and be better heroes in their eyes than the heroes that they fucking served their entire lives, you know. Um, and that's why they try to get, you know, is it called Eden or Edith? I don't fucking remember. I watched that movie twice and I don't fucking remember. That's why they try to get the glasses and shit, you know, trying to reclaim some level of power. Um, I think that would have been a little bit more interesting, and it would have not necessarily connected specifically to Iron Man, but just the entire universe and just superheroes in general. These people feeling overshadowed and belittled, or not even belittled, but you know, feeling inferior to superheroes. Because what movie was it? I'm trying to remember because I watched it recently. Oh yeah, it was I believe Nick Fury to the board members or something. It was someone explaining their stance on wanting to have the Avengers or something like that to someone who was skeptical about the Avengers. And it's like, you know, we fought a war against, we're fighting a war against aliens, and there's these threats that we just can't even imagine, you know, trying to justify why having the Avengers. I think it was Nick Fury to the Avengers themselves in the first Avengers movie, trying to explain why they were trying to use the Tesseract to make weapons and shit. um, it's like, you know, we're fighting a war against aliens, we're fighting a war against gods and shit, you know. Like, it would be interesting to have a group of characters become villains because they feel that way about the Avengers and just superheroes in general. Um, that they themselves want to be heroes or be powered. Um, just a thought. There's a lot of interesting things I think that can be done. Um, and I feel like the Marvel Universe is kind of waning in those regards. I hope not. I hope they like. We have WandaVision coming out soon. I'm excited, so I'm gonna watch that day one. Of course, they're releasing it weekly, which sucks, but we make do. We make do. Um, I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna have to do this one and level it up. But yeah, okay, at 40. Everything's at 40. Watch me just still get like fucking level 30 gear and shit. Or is it? I'm so confused. Let's just level this up a bit and see. Huh. There goes all my polychiron. So 9. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. It might also just be that these. I don't fucking know. It's honestly just get him max ready, right? Just get him fucking max ready. Let me check how long I've been streaming this. Oh yeah, I deleted YouTube off my phone. Yay. Mass Neato. I can just check like this. Mm, I don't know. Well, I didn't uninstall it. I still have it. I'm gonna go on for like an hour, so I think I'm gonna end it here. But yeah, that was Marvel's Avengers. I might play some more of this and live stream it. I don't know. Not really much. Not much to be engaged in while watching, I think. But playing, there's the combat is definitely engaging, I think. But yeah, that'll be all. So, toodles.